box position 3 of the A minor pentatonic is a great little scale for playing the blues. Hello, welcome back to the channel on our continuing voyage Become Better Blues Players. My name's Mark, and in today's lesson we're going to look at box position 3 and particularly how to use it to navigate a 12-bar blues. So we're currently in a series called Blues in 5 Boxes, where we've got lessons we've so far gone through box position 1, box position 2, and now we're up to box position 3. So the way this lesson is going to work is, first of all, I'm going to show you all the notes of box position 3. Then I'm going to talk about how you can use those notes, or which notes you target when navigating a 12-bar blues. And then you're going to see me play a solo, putting all of this into practice. And then we'll come back on the other side and I'll pull the licks apart and show you them one by one with tab on screen, so you see a practical example of exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're talking about box position 3. So box position 3, the easiest way to locate it is to take our index finger, come along the B string and find an A note, because we're in the key of A today. So you find your root note, we're in the key of A, we're looking for an A. And there's one here on the 10th fret of the B string. So that kind of becomes our anchor point. We build box position 3 from there. So that's how I always think of it, how to find it easily on the neck. Find that note. Okay, so the actual shape, I'm going to put the notes on screen, but it goes like this. And that's our root note. Everything anchors off that. Okay, so that's box position 3. Now, we think for 12-bar blues in the key of A, we've essentially just got 3 chords, an A7, a D7, and an E7. When we're going to target when we're over an A7, we're going to target A notes. So there's one here, and that's certainly the one we're going to target most of the time. But there also is one here. And we'll see an example of targeting that one in the example solo. You can also get to that A there by bending this one up. They become the same pitch when we take that 12th fret, the G string, and bend that all the way up. So essentially that's what I'm thinking, that note there. And that's where I'm going to target when playing over an A7 chord. Okay, so our 12-bar blues got an A7, it's also got a D7. When we hit the D7, I'm going to target this one here. But that's also found by taking 13th fret of the B string and bending it up whole tone. They're the same note. So when we hit a D7, I've got those, and I've also got this one here. And again, examples of targeting that in the example solo. Okay, so that's over the A7, we know which notes to target, which over the D7, which ones to target. What about when we get to the E7? Well, we've got this one here. And we got this one here. And you'll see I target those 2 notes, either of those, when we hit an E7 chord in our chord progression. So what that means is we now know, when we're playing over a 12-bar blues, which of those notes, because there's 12 of them here, out of those notes, 2 per string, 6 strings, 12 notes, which ones to target at different points in the chord progression rather than just randomly jumping around 12 different notes. Okay, so what you're going to see now is me playing an example solo. It's the same backing track we've been using for the whole series. We're in the key of A. There's the one thing that's peculiar about the backing track that is covered in all the lessons, though, is it doesn't start on the first bar of the 12-bar blues. There's actually like a little intro that's played first, where we effectively start on like what would normally be bar 9. So we play a bar of E7, a bar of D7, bar of A7, back up to a bar of E7, and then we start our 12-bar blues proper over an A7 chord. Okay, so yeah, that may cause a little bit of confusion because we're not starting our 12-bar blues in A over an A chord, but it's just because there's this kind of weird little 4-bar intro that we solo over as well. And that's a pretty common thing that happens in blues songs. You might actually call starting on the 5, so you start on the 5th chord, which is bar 9. Anyway, enough of my waffle. Here's an example solo, a whole bunch of licks just using box position 3 as I just explained. I'll come back on the other side, tell you about the tab, and we'll go through the licks one by one. So Here's the example. So that was the example there, and what we'll do now is we'll pull those licks apart one by one, show you them note by note. But before we do, if you'd like a free copy of the tab to accompany this particular lesson, then drop me an email, my details are in the description below, and ask for what we're calling this one. We're calling this Box 3 Blues in A Lesson 6. So if you ask for the tab for that, next time I'm online, I'll simply hit reply to the email and send you a copy free of charge. Tab and light and everything's paid for by the Patreon supporters, so big thanks for them for making all this possible. Okay, and don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe because, as I say, this is just a lesson in the middle of this long series that we're doing where we're covering all of the 5 positions of the pentatonic scale and how to use them to navigate a 12-bar blues. Okay, with all of that housekeeping out the way, let's get on with the licks. Okay, so as I said, we start with a bar of E7. So lick 1 comes in over that E7, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to target this one here. That's our E note that I'm going to target. So the lick goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, notice it's all kind of just bouncing off this note here. So nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, next lick, lick 2. This is now going to come in over a D7 chord. So we're going to target this D note here. And it goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, the lick extends, so it's over the D chord to the A chord. So what that means is we target this D note here, but then end the lick on this A note here to mimic the change between this D7 chord to the A7 chord. So the lick, again, nice and slow, goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, lick 3. Now we're over the E7 chord again. The last chord in our little intro before we start the 12-bar blues proper. And that goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's a little fast. Here it is nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just work that up to speed. But as you can see, we're targeting this E note here. That's the note that we're kind of thinking about, or I was thinking about when I was improvising this, because we're over that E7 chord. Okay, lick 4 now. We're starting the 12-bar blues proper. Here's the easiest lick in the whole solo. It's only one note. It's over an A7, I'm targeting an A note, and it goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. It's hardly a whole lick, is it? It's just a note. But the idea is, yeah, we're just going to hammer, just going to hit that A note and hold it and shake it for a whole bar. Actually, it's only half a bar, but there we go. So you just hold that and shake it. You'll notice I'm playing it with my middle finger. That's because I'm using my index finger to mute the other strings so they don't ring out. That's just a technique I use. Okay, here we go. Lick 5 is now over the D7 chord. So I'm going to target this D note here, which is also here. Okay, and that goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, just like the lick before, we're actually playing over a bar of D7 to a bar of A7. So the first bar targets this note, and then the second one is targeting this one, because that's the A over the A7 chord. So here it is again, up to full speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, nice and slow. Goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, lick 6, staying over that A7 chord now. This is a variation on that Peter Green lick that I like so much. And it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, lick 7, back over a D7 chord. So we're targeting a D note, this one here. And it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. And even slower. Kind of cut that last note off quite short. Okay, lick 8, still over the D7 chord. We're going to target this D note again. And it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, nice and slow. Only tricky thing is it's a little quick and there's that hammer on in the middle there. Okay, lick 9, we're back over an A7 chord now. And we're going to play this lick. 1, 2, 3, 4. So A7, as you can tell, we're targeting this A note right here. So here's the lick, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're back over bar, what's this, bar 9 of the 12 bar blues with the E7. So lick 10 is going to go over the E7, lick 11 over the D7, 12 over the A7, 13 is going to be E7 to A7. Okay, so lick 10 over that E7 chord, it's going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, lick 11 now over the D7 chord. We're going to be targeting this D note here. And it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. When I say targeting, that's the note that I'm kind of landing on at the end and holding and shaking. Okay, lick 12, really easy. It's over the A7 chord now, so we're going to target this A note here. 12th fret A string, and it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, lick 13 rather. Lick 13 is going to take us from an E7 chord back to our A7. Okay, and it's going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're starting on that top E note, walking our way down to here, and then ending with the, and land on that last note as the chord changes to the A7. One more time, up to speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there it is. All 13 licks over a 12-bar blues in the key of A, only using box position 3 of the A minor pentatonic scale. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Big thanks to the Patreon supporters who make all of this possible. For that, they don't just get the lessons that you see on YouTube, they get a whole bunch more lessons. This whole series, the blues in 5 boxes, we've got 1 lesson in the key of A, nice and easy, in box 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 5 lessons on YouTube, plus the Patreon supporters, they get a whole bunch more lessons, but that's only available on Patreon. So we look at doing the same thing but in the key of E, for example, more difficult licks. And we also get lessons where we look at, okay, how do you easily move between box 1 and 2, or between 2 and 3, those kind of things. Okay, I'm going to leave you now with an alternative solo, not the one I've taught today, but a different one, different improvisation. But again, only using box position 3, A minor pentatonic, so you can kind of see some other ideas that you might want to use when soloing over this. Big thanks to the Patreon supporters. To say thank you to them, I'm going to put all their names on screen now to play you out over this alternative solo. Take care. I'll see you in the next lesson when we're going to be looking at box position 4.